Problem number one, my small paint sprayer is missing an attachment. Problem number two, my primer is stuck to the bottom of the can. Hey guys, it's Shari again, back at Lacewing Lane. Today is paint day. I've got all of my stuff back here, the advanced primer and satin. It's wrought iron is the color that we're going to use. They did add a light gray to the paint, but I added a little bit of the wrought iron color in there also. Whenever I opened the primer, there was a big chunk of I don't know, hardened primer all around the edges and on the bottom. I took it back to the store and they shook it up 3 times and once in the big machine for 5 gallons. It almost got rid of it all. They said it was possibly due to being left in the heat. I don't know, because the other gallon, it's the same brand, it didn't have that problem, so I don't know. So I went ahead and bought some Flotro and put that in there also. There's different colors. There's shade right there for shadow. Anyway, I went ahead and put some of that in there, even though this is self-leveling, just to make it more fluidy so it would lay on better. So what I did is I emptied out half of the primer, and then I added 4 ounces of the color and 4 ounces of the flood. Mix that all in, and I'll do the same for the second coat, or for the remainder of the gallon. I've got everything wrapped up and labeled. I decided to go ahead and paint both sides of the chore fronts. This is the front that I'm going to be doing first, and then I'll flip them over and do the other side. Same thing on the doors. Right now I have the back side out. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started and hopefully it all goes well. I did go ahead and put underneath everything, because I don't want it laying on top of the plastic. I put just cheap Dollar Tree, words are hard, clothespins underneath, just to raise them up a little bit so that whenever I spray, the edges don't stick to that plastic and cause a hard line that I would have to sand later. Yeah, so it is, I'm not sure, about 12 o'clock or something. I always like to know what time it is so I know how long everything takes me. But you know, let's get all right and let's go and see how far it gets. It dries super fast. Let me show it to you. So I know you're not supposed to go back over and over it, but it is a super fine mist. It's supposed to be self-leveling. You can see kind of the speckledies in there, but that first light coat was already dry to the touch. There's a little chunky bit. Anyway, yeah, so that's the first one primed. Oh, we're already recording. Look at it. Just wanted to give you a little bit closer up look. That's number 2. This part's already dry. I went over that twice. It does take a little while when you do anything to get a good technique, but I'm just gonna keep going and knock them all out. Hopefully we'll get better as I go along. Alright, so I don't think all of that recorded when I was doing that, sorry. But we are done with all of the drawers. I wasn't able to get underneath the bottom edge, of course. So when they're dry, I'll flip them. The paint has a few little specks in it, which I can either do that with, which, you know, I'm not gonna. There's 3 right there. Turn it back on, hit it again, kind of smooth them out. Now, the smart thing to do would be go do it and then go back over it with a roller, but I don't really want to waste paint with that. This is supposed to be self-leveling. The other alternative is to do a light sand between coats, and that's probably more the route I will go. But so far, It looks pretty darn good. This is the last one that I did, and it's already dry. It's because it is hot in here. It is a cooler day outside. This is the first one I did, and looks pretty nice. Yeah, first coat on, and it looks like it's leveling out pretty good. That's exciting. All right, it was 10 after 12 when I started. It is 12:50 now, so 40 minutes to do those cabinets. And I've used like a quarter of that container and still have lots left, so that's great. Well, I'm not sure what's up with my camera, but it keeps turning the video off. So I've got all of the upper cabinets done, even though their upper cabinets are going to be on the bottom opposite of the sink. I'm going back and doing all the doors now. All of the doors and cabinets are primer. I have to do the drawer fronts next, but I feel like I'm getting low on paint and I don't want to start splattering. I need to clean out the nozzle and refill before I need to do the fronts. And then I'm going to turn all of the doors upside down and just do the bottoms, the top of the bottoms. So they're done too. After that, then I have a decision to make of whether I'm gonna flip the doors around and do those and flip. I don't think I should, do the back sides of the doors and the back sides of the drawer fronts until late this afternoon or possibly even tomorrow. I really want to do this, so probably late this afternoon. So anyway, I'm gonna do that next. Okay, drawer fronts are done. I can see I need to go back over this edge right here. You can see some of them. Sorry. You can see I did not cover those edges, some of them very well. So I am going to do that real quick. I may go ahead and flip these doors over and do the bottoms because they're pretty dry to the touch. That's my base of my new kitchen table. I have to sand it down and stuff though, but it's gonna be the same color as cabinets. I'm excited to start that soon. All right, I'm going to touch these up and do next steps. All right, I still have to do the back sides of the doors and doors. Some of the inside edges weren't all the way covered, but I'll hit those again when I do the backs. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue on. Those over there should be dry, starting with the ones at the front. So I'm just gonna continue on, and then I think I'm gonna let it sit overnight and then come back in the morning. I'm just eager to get it done, but I'm gonna come back in the morning, flip them and do the back sides. And then, yeah, Thursday I have things to do. Friday I have to work. So it'll probably be Saturday before I put on the first coat of color. But primer's almost done. I'm gonna flip these around, do that. Maybe. Okay, I'll just carry you with me. Too tall. I just realized tomorrow is Thursday, so I need to get as much done as I can today. We'll see. Okay, so I guess I should have mentioned at the beginning of this video that I didn't get to start yesterday, which was Tuesday, which was supposed to be my start day, because the paint, the primer was thick, and I thought at first I just needed one of those drill paddle things, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just get one of those. And then my sprayer, this sprayer, actually not this sprayer, because the one like this sprayer that I had bought about 4 months ago to replace my old one, someone had stolen this and this out of the box. And they don't sell those replacement parts. So I went to Ace Hardware and McCoy's and Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, trying to find replacements. I got some other miscellaneous things that look like this, but plumbing parts, they didn't work. And then when I did end up finally at Lowe's again, they had these on sale for $10 off. So I just got another one. So now I have a backup for parts, I guess. But that took all day running around doing that stuff. So I already lost a day on my week of painting. So that was yesterday, Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. I have some things to do tomorrow, and then I work Friday. So Saturday will be my next day. I just don't want to flip these over. These are the fronts of everything, and I don't want to flip them over because I'm in a rush and to paint the backs and then scuff up the front with something that won't come out on those metal clothespin clips. So I'm just going to be patient and have to wait and let these cure until tomorrow. But I am super, super duper pleased with how good they look. I mean, I even like that color. Like, that's a pretty color. It's the darkest gray they could put in. Uh, from my wrought iron color, they picked the darkest pigment that they could put in and mix with it. And then, like I said, I poured half of it out, added in some more wrought iron color, which is dark charcoal gray, and the flood, whatever, self-leveling stuff. And this is the color it came out with. That's a really pretty color. I like it. Anyway, that's not what color it's going to stay, although it looks nice on Tony's floor in his workshop where I spilt it. So I don't know, maybe he'll want a gray floor in here. We'll see. I'm going to have a lot left over. Actually, no, I'm not, because that primer, even though it's gray, I can use it for the bathroom. Once he finishes all the trim and stuff in the bathroom, I can use this primer for the bathroom. But then the bathroom's going to be white. Anyway, so yeah, I'm done for the day. And I don't know that I'll post this today. We'll see. I might just wait until we're all done and give you a, hey, look, I painted the cabinets video. So you're not all broken up. I don't know. We'll see how much energy I have. Maybe I won't have energy to even post tonight. It is, I'm going to say it's 3:30. I started at 10 after noon. So I think it's been about 3 hours. I did take a break and eat lunch and cool off. So anyway, that's not bad for everything that I've done. We'll start again next time. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Lacewing Lane. Good morning. It is the next morning, Thursday morning. I have a few hours to do the rest of the primer on the backs of the doors and the drawers. I don't technically have to paint the entire back of the drawers because they're going to be covered up by the rest of the drawer, but I at least need to do around the edges. Also, I'm not going to take the time to sand in between. I touched it and it is a little bit rough. I don't know if you can't really see it, but it is a little bit rough, and sanding it would make it a nice smooth finish. But I'm kind of going for modern rustic, so it's okay if it's a little bit rustic, and the reason being is because it would take a lot of time and energy to do sanding between each one on all of these cabinets, and that's just not.